Good morning, guys. It's Thursday the 26th, and as always, I'm here to do your daily guidance. So let's get into this. My goodness, it's a cold day. Oh, I'm cold to the core. Walking this morning. Wow. Right. What great news is it about Christmas as well? I must bring that up. Having that, that we're going to be able to see some of our family at Christmas is absolutely amazing. I know how some of you have been missing. I've had so many messages about people missing their families. So it's going to be great that we can get these support bubbles, or these, well, they're not support bubbles, are they? I have support bubbles. That we can get these family bubbles together for Christmas. It'll just be amazing. So I'm hoping that everybody obviously keeps it very safe and does the least they can do, obviously, because we don't want a massive surge in January, because then I'll be back to this again, back off work. But yeah, so I think as long as we're all safe and good, it's just going to be amazing to be able to see some people and all get together in our homes and have some proper family quality time. So yeah, time to make some arrangements, guys, and get ourselves ready to go. I've just noticed that I'm running out of space on my phone for videos, so I better get some deleted. Right, let's get into this. With the joyous thoughts of Christmas coming. And the fact we can spend some time with our families will be amazing. So, what is the message for today? What is it we all need to know? Or what is it the collective needs to know? What is the main message for today, please? What is the main message? The main message, please. Are we going with them ones? Right at the back. I don't know why. I seem to have moved all my cards around. Oh, did we have these yesterday? I think we had these yesterday. So, that definitely wanted to come out. Healing. Healing hands. Whoa. I'm taking all of them. There's too many of them. What do we need to know about this healing card? Okay. Right, this is going to be for a very small minority, this little thing that's coming through here. But with this healing card, I'm getting this very strong sense of adoption. There's some... I feel like for some, whoever this message is for, it's probably not even for one person. But the message is coming through that, things are going to settle down. I don't know if somebody's just adopted or started fostering or something like that. But it's going to settle down, or a child that's been fostered or that has been adopted just recently, and they're wanting me to tell you that things will calm down, things will settle down, and that's where the healing comes in that respect for that. There's also a feeling of healing coming in at school. There must be some... I don't know whether the situation is at school for this as well, for this scenario, but they do give me this feeling of school and around somebody that's caring for a child. So even if, bear in mind, even if it's not, the fact that they've been adopted or the fact that they've, been fostered, it might be that somebody is looking after a child for somebody else. And I've got a feeling it's causing trouble at school. And they're just telling me now that, the teachers are going to come in and things are going to settle down. Things are going to calm down. It's all to do with, obviously everything that's going on in the home life, and it's just unsettling. Well, the whole world, really. Obviously, it's unsettling their whole world. And of course, that's projecting out in behaviours. But they are saying that, things are going to settle down. So I'm not sure who that message is for, but it's obviously for somebody specific there. It does bring me in here as well. Everything's about relationships at the moment, and it seems to be a very prominent thing, but because of everything as it is, I'm guessing that is the case, isn't it? We're in lockdown, we're not seeing people, we're texting a lot, we're not communicating properly, we're not getting things forward. Oh, that's my other phone, sorry. I took it over there. We're not getting things in properly. We're not, we're not saying things properly. We're all getting very agitated. We're all getting very upset about what's going on around us. It's very hard for us to see things from other people's points of view. Some people find this quite a scary time. Some people find it, it's just a virus and we're going to get through it. Other people are petrified because they've got people around them, that could potentially be very ill. There's just such a different mindset going on for so many different people. And like I say, with all this having to text because we're not seeing people, Zooming, no face-to-face, no contact, no, cuddles and things like that would make you feel more supported by people. I think there seems to be this feeling of people misreading and misinterpreting, and in fact when I think about it, I've just been guided to put on a piece about that on my Facebook, so actually thank you for that, Spirit. So I just want to say, just think twice about text messages and what they say and what you think they say and what they mean. Remember when somebody does one thing wrong, that not always is that they've done a million things wrong. Sometimes we overanalyze a very small situation, and then it becomes a massive situation when really, this person's quite a good person most of the time. Sometimes we forget how much people have helped us and supported us in the past. Just because they may be being a little bit more blunt at this moment doesn't mean to say they're not giving you that sharp lesson that you need. So sometimes we have to retract what we're thinking. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent on that one, but it's definitely coming through very strongly here. That people, that we're not communicating as well as we can be. Okay, that's coming through very strongly. Now let's get into these cards, because like I said, the reason why I said this was because of the cards that are laid in front of me. Like, I know I keep going on about relationships, but do put it on any relationship that it covers to you, whether it be love, friendship, a teacher scenario, anything like that, because and that's why I was just thinking, why did I go into that before? But this is why I went into it, because here again we've got this thing about love. About love. And it's coming up day after day about friendships, unions, relationships, every single day. And it's just like we're not communicating properly, we're not seeing things properly, we're not seeing things as they should be, we're not getting that clear communication through. And there's things for people out there at the moment that need healing, that need sorting out, that it feels like there's this loggerhead of people that are just not seeing things for the truth of things, or they're being too stubborn, or they're in a bad place, so they can't get themselves out of that bad place. And maybe other people are just, not being quite as supportive maybe as they could be. I'm not sure. But the theme of this, once again, is it's about healing. It's about, putting your hand up and saying, this needs healing, this needs sorting out, this situation needs sorting out, or I need healing, I need sorting out so that we can make this situation work. It's about being honest and standing up and saying, in whatever scenario is going on here, it's my fault, I need to deal with this, or the other person saying it's my fault, I need to deal with this. It's about being very plain and honest with your emotions and your feelings. What's going on? Why are you acting like this? Why are you being like this? Why are you doing what you're doing? Okay, this is the guidance card, and for me this is about somebody putting their feelers out within themselves of actually coming to this realization. What do I need to do, or what do you need to do to get this situation moving forward, to make things better, to heal myself enough to be able to move forward in relationships in general. Maybe you find it hard to have a relationship. Maybe you find it hard to keep friendships. It could be that, and you're needing to heal from that. What they're asking you to do is, if you need to ask for help on this, ask for help. If you need to go to the person and say to them, this is how I'm feeling, I don't know how to move forward with it, but I want you in my life, or I want you to help me with this, or can we get through this? Then do that. If it means in a marriage, marriage counselling, even, this feels like marriage guidance here. If it is to do with your children, Yeah, getting into school and speaking to someone. This is about getting the feelers out on getting the advice you need to be able to sort out this situation, for you to be able to sort out your past wounds, the wounds that you've got from this situation, because it could be something that's happened now, it could be something from the past. It could be that there's something you haven't healed that's just not letting you move forward within a certain relationship at this time, or, a certain group of people at this time. They're asking you to trust in the situation. If there's somebody that you're thinking about and you're trying to, sort yourself out and you're trying to heal, there's got to be something there. So trust that there's something there. Don't just keep shrugging it off and thinking, oh, if I just go away, these are the bottom cards. If I just go away and be on my own, I'll be freer. If I do that, I'll be freer, because if I go away and just be on my own and not have to deal with this, if I don't have to deal with it, it doesn't hurt. I don't have to feel it. I don't have to, confront it. I don't have to think about maybe the bad person that I've been in the past, or the wound that really hurt me that somebody else gave to me, and now you've triggered me with it. Do you know what I mean? As an example, this is not what they're wanting. They're wanting you to trust in the fact that you want to move forward, not trust in the fact that it's easier to segregate yourself off, because at the short, in short, it'll make you feel free because you're not having to deal with the problem you've got. But actually, there's a shackle down here. And this little butterfly is putting himself back in that shackle today for me. And that's because if you keep trying to keep under control and you don't release the situation that's going on here, you don't release the wound, you don't say sorry, or you don't admit that you like somebody, or you want to move forward with somebody, or you don't. Do you know what I mean? This is just how it feels. It's just like, if you don't, believe in this love, if you don't believe in the fact, it can be a friend, just because it's love. This could be somebody dealing with their best friend. It's like, you've got to trust and you've got to believe that the love is there for you, that there's a reason you're guided. Yeah, there's a reason you're being guided to do what you do at the moment. So trust in that. Don't run from it. Which were the card here, look. Don't run from it. Don't segregate yourself, because at the time it makes you feel free. Oh, I'm free of that now. Ignoring there's a problem. Because if I ignore there's a problem, it's just going to carry on with this separation of you with yourself. This can be a separation of you with yourself because you're not being honest with yourself. Or this can be the separation of you with somebody else. Honesty. Feel your heart. Know what's going on inside you. Know what's going on inside you so that you can release and move forward. Yeah? So, healing the situation. There's a reason you want to heal a situation, okay? There's a reason you want to find the guidance and the help within yourself to move forward with this. Trust in the feelings that you've got in love, and trust in the whole situation, okay? A bird does not trust a man properly, but yet here is a bird sitting on a man's hand, okay? Or it's the branch that doesn't break, the branch that can break because you've got your own wings. Don't put yourself in isolation. Deal with the situation and move forward. Speak to the person. Be honest, yeah? Because that's where the love's going to come in. That's where the things are going to come back together. And that's where we'll be able to move off of this repeated thing. I must have so many people on my Facebook at the moment that are meant to be sorting things out with other people, and that's why it keeps coming up. So there you go, guys. That's your message for today. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.